Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Quato's Corner. I have to do a video now. I was just live streaming this find and I lost everything. I'm having some issues here. I apologize. Antique hunting yesterday. This is pretty sweet. I went to a store that I hadn't been to in a couple months. And the lady was all excited when I walked through the door. Apparently, I'm known now to be kind of pimping the antique stores, which is great. This lady said, we had a guy come in, he brought in a bunch of cards. You want to look at them? So, yeah, let's check them out. Here's what I found. I found all these cards, 12 of them, for $10. And this first one here, this Rich Gossage, the old goose. Clean shaven, yeah. 1975 Hall of Famer. Actually got these first three cards are for my friend Jay Schmo. He's a new follower of the card crew and some other people and stuff. And you saw my mail day last week. Joe sent me some 68 cards for my collection. He come across one of the videos and that was awesome. So now he has decided that he is going to do a 75 collection. So I found these, so I got these for Joe, for Jay Schmo. Check out his channel, guys. He hasn't made any content yet, I'm pretty sure. But I think he will now that he's decided what he wants to do. So these are coming your way, Joe. Goose Gossage, 1975. Hall of Famer. Joe Niekro, 1975 as well. Another Hall of Famer. Cards are in really nice shape. And this insert for the 75. Frank Robinson, Roberto Clemente. That's cool. These cards, they didn't have a price tag, and I said, well, what do you want for them? And she said, how about $1? And I'm like, all right. So I assumed $1 a piece. So I gave her $3, and she meant $1 for all three of them. So she gave me $2 back, which, that's great. Thank you, ma'am. And then I found this was in my personal collection. I didn't get this yesterday. This was in my personal collection. Giants team set that I've had for like 30 years. So I'm going to send this to Joe too. So I'm going to help him get his 75 set going on. So those cards are coming your way, Joe. Thank you again for those 68s, and I appreciate it. That's why I do this. Help each other out. So these are the cards I found, guys. 1974 Joe Niekro. The rest of these cards were all $1. So I got this 74 Niekro. It's in really nice shape. Really nice shape. Very cool. Hall of Famer. I grabbed this Jim Bunning. It's a 1970. I got this corner got tore off, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not sending them in to get them graded. Other than that, it's in good shape. Hair off center, but nice looking card, and he's a Hall of Famer, and it was $1. Picked up this Luis Aparicio, 1967. Got a small little ding right there in that corner. Just a touch. Hair off center. Other than that, sweet card. Hall of Famer. I don't have one of these yet. It's my first Aparicio card. So I am taking it. Now we're getting into this really cool stuff. 1962 Warren Spahn. ERA leader card. Warren Spahn's a Hall of Famer. Got another Warren Spahn, the wins leader. Very cool. Picked up this Al Kaline, also a 62. Al Kaline's a Hall of Famer, batting leader. So that's awesome. Those are going into the collection. Here's another Jim Bunning. ERA leaders, 1961. There's old Hall of Famer Jim right there at the Tigers. Awesome. And I was excited about this one. Nellie Fox. This is my first Nellie Fox card. Off center. It's a 1961 as well. American League MVP card insert, if you will. 1959 season. Small little crinkle there, but you know, again, it's $1. What do you expecting? I suppose I could find them for 50 cents, but which I have, but not yesterday. And here's my this is the card I like, guys. This was the one that I was excited for. I always like to try to find a cool little story out of these cards. Here's this week's story. This also is a 1961 Don Newcombe. You guys are probably aware that Don passed away recently. And here's why I like this card. Don started out 5-year career in the Negro Leagues. And you know, the Dodgers kind of started all that Negro League. You know, they got a lot of heat back then with bringing in the black players. And that was the system Don was in, the Dodgers. Don Newcombe, guys, 4-time All-Star, World Series champion in 55. He was the wins leader in 56, which is this MVP season. He was a strikeout leader in 1951. I mean, this guy had a pretty nice career. And then he went and fought in the Korean War. So he lost 2 years of his career, he was right in his prime. And he went off to fight for the country, and I respect the heck out of that. A lot of guys did that back in the day. And you know, after that, he did have a decent career, but he didn't make the Hall of Fame. But this is a great story. He was the first pitcher to win Rookie of the Year, MVP, and the Cy Young. And that record stood for 55 years until 2011, when this next Hall of Famer to be, I'm guessing, is Justin Verlander did it. So that's cool. You know, Don Newcombe, he was no joke. And he was also, this is a very cool part of his story too, he was one of the first 4 black all-star players. And you'll be familiar with these other names. The other 3 are Larry Doby, Roy Campanella, and the most popular, obviously, the pioneer, Jackie Robinson. So that's cool. That's very cool. And the last part of Newcombe's story as a pitcher, when he wasn't pitching, he was used as a pinch hitter. He was a lifetime .271 hitter with 15 home runs. So that's awesome. You know, Don's not with us now, but and Don doesn't have many cards. He only has a handful of baseball cards. So I think you're looking for like Bowman's 1954s or 55s or something way back and when, and you know, early stuff, and they're hard to come by. I want to say he has like 7 or 8 baseball cards only, and I have one of them. So that's cool. That's I was pretty excited about those finds yesterday. I guess the find of the day would have been these 3 here that I got for Joe. You know, these 3 cards for $1. That's probably the find of the day. And then obviously this Don Newcombe is the story of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I apologize earlier for the live stream crash and I lost everything. So this is kind of a review for you guys that were in here. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment. I'm always looking. My email is Cueto52@yahoo.com. I'm always looking for people. I got packages started, so I'll keep my eyes out. I'm all about trading some cards and helping each other out. So if you want to shoot me an email, let me know what you're looking for. I'll keep my eyes peeled, do my best. Thanks, everybody. Happy hunting. We'll see you next time.